Hello, my name is Luisa. My father. His name is Roberto Urrea. He was born in 1968 on December 7 in Miranda, Cauca. His childhood was in a village where years later he will meet Alexandra Alvarez, my mother. They were married on December 7, just on the birthday of my father. They have last 20 years and have a beautiful marriage. The first time my father went to school, he was 5 years old. He studied 3 years in the countryside. He studied 3, 4, 5 in high school in Florida. He was a very good student, but since he moved from the countryside to the town, he had to repeat second grade. Sometime later, he had to go to town because his mother died when he was 3 years old. Compared to me, I studied since I was 7. I always take my school transport. My employee took care of me, but later my mother stopped working to dedicate herself to enjoying my childhood. My father tells me that he took notes in a Norma notebook that had a cardboard cover and used a pencil look at 2. The way of evaluation them, he remembers that they sent them to the board and they took to injury. If they did badly, they hit them with a ruler. But since my father was very intelligent, they never hit him at the school. For my part, I remember that my parents always made the effort to buy me the best school supplies, so that I will be motivated to study. The notebooks were made with plush fabric, and they bought me boxes of colors and markers. My father used to go on feet to get to school. He would wake up very early since it took him half an hour to get there. He brought lemon water and a sandwich. For lunch, meat, rice, and potato. His uniform was brown shorts, a shirt, white socks, and rubber shoes, while the one for physical education was a white t-shirt, blue pants, and shoes that were very similar to Converse. He told me that he remembers a lot that it was because of the uniform that he began to like a physical education. My uniform, on the other hand, was a blue gardener, long socks, and black shoes. In elementary school, my father was very diligent in 6th and 7th also, but he lost his judgment a bit between 8th and 9th. For 10th and 11th grade, he was very diligent again, being one of the first 6 places, which was incredible because every classroom was 15 students. For my part, I occupied the first 3 positions from first to 9 because the other grades were difficult for me. A story that he remembers a lot is that a friend touched his rear, and my father, very angry, turned around and pushed the boy behind him. But to his surprise, this was not the one who had touched him. Holidays. My father used to spend his vacations playing in the street. He had a lot of fun playing soccer and hopscotch. He remembers that my aunt bought him very thin pants and he would go out to play with them. But when he came home with ripped pants, my aunt would hit him. On vacations, he liked to go to the Uncle George because he prepaid them, gave the scrambled eggs, put them to the watch television. Every Saturday, he took them to the river, to the stadium, or took them to the farm where he liked to play 5 holes in the sand, hopscotch, and Jamie. He tells me that he remembers when his uncle wanted to teach him and the brothers to bow shoes because he made them feel like big kids. As a child, he only longed to play and didn't differentiate many things in life, but he remembers his very fun childhood despite the complications he went through. Household. My grandfather lived with four siblings, Elvia, Ophelia, Ever. His brother Marcos lived in the town since died the mom of my father. Finally, I consider that my father is one of the most important people in my life. Along with my mother, despite the difficult days, he always told me to be with a smile. Thanks to my mother, he managed to be a little more sentimental, while previously he thought that showing his feeling was wrong. Both have raised me with a lot of love and always teaching me the importance of living happily together in the company of God.